Okay, let's go ahead and mute Twitch, send out Twitter stuff, the bot going, and Discord. Alright, should be good. So, hello everyone, this is Chris Ingerson, and it is January 16th. And this is the January 16th TextQuest Devstream. Alright, so today we're kind of going to be doing a bunch of stuff, and it's going to be a bunch of small stuff. We're not going to really be doing anything super crazy. The thing I want to focus on primarily is getting the actual transitions between all of the overworld levels set up. And we're going to start with the offshoots from the plains level, which means the cabin, the woods, and then the canyon. Actually, we'll probably do cabin, then canyon, then woods. And we might, after that, after that, we're definitely going to try to figure out the transition from the sewer to the plains. As you get dumped into this level after clearing the sewer from the demo. Well, first two levels of the game that happen to be the demo. Anyway, so to give you a sense of where we are currently, my current task has been working on the apple tree, which is a tree next to the cabin, and it is hideous. It is an ugly monster, and I really, really do not like it. But, it's there. Oops, that's not what I want to do. So once I can actually play, I'll be able to show you it. But of course, we don't want to rush Unity. God, really? I am currently lagging really bad. What is going on here? Huh. Okay, well that was weird. Oh yeah, and we still have mouse smoothing on. I've been working with that because I've been trying to get a trailer together. In any case, it looks even... Well, actually that's not too bad. It definitely needs to... yeah, we definitely need to get the leaves figured out, though. So this model isn't finished, by the way. It's purely a work in progress. I've spent most of the past couple of days trying to figure out light mapping and how to make this scene work a little bit better. So this is currently what you're seeing. Everything is baked. But that presents some problems. Like, for example, the wood sign here doesn't have a shadow in baked mode because it's dynamic, since you can burn it. And that's not really... Oh, I also need to, I guess, make that not just be a box collider. And that presents a few problems. Mostly, well, it doesn't have a shadow, which makes it not look real. It looks like it's not there. It's kind of just floating in space almost. So mixed lighting fixes that, but unfortunately when we have mixed lighting, it seems like mixed lighting doesn't also calculate baked interaction or baked lighting, which is weird because it's called mixed lighting, and that makes all of our shadows incredibly dark, and all of our surfaces kind of look a little, I don't want to say crappy, but they don't look quite as subtle as this. They have a lot more extreme of a look to them because it's using real-time lighting calculations, which tend to look a lot more harsh. So that's currently the process, or where we are now. Oh man, that tree. It's a work in progress. I just need to not look at it. I hate that tree so much. Hello, Garrett. Welcome back. What's on the menu today? Today is going to be all about setting up the overworld. By which I mean making sure that we can actually go from one level to the next. And I'm actually kind of curious to see if the canyon transition works. I haven't actually tested that one. I just assumed that it didn't. But it might. Oh, right. And one of the other things I wanted to do today is... Yeah, there we go. We got a null reference exception. So. And that would be enough to stop it. So, one of the other things that I need to get set up today is like an ambience system, similar to our music system, but basically for what you would hear just in the background. So, the planes actually, when I start playing, you'll notice that all you hear is my footsteps. So if I walk around, you can hear my incredibly inaccurate footsteps. but there's no wind or anything, which is actually incorrect because I do have an ambient sound that should be playing here. Well, I have one picked out. I guess it's probably not working anymore because I nuked my old system. Um, and it should be just, generic wind blowing and birds chirping. But it gives you a nice sense of presence here in a forested area. Also need to figure out these flowers. I don't like that they're self-lit. They kind of stick out a little too much. In any case, working on trees today. Haha! Alright, it's tree day. Now if only it actually was tree day. That'd be really funny. So I'm pretty sure that, yep, okay, so that door is locked. And I think right now our window doesn't actually open. Yep, so there's no way for me to actually get in, which is kind of funny. So we're going to be setting all of this up today to just get a general sense of structure, because we worked on the individual levels, but we haven't actually hooked them up together, and that's something we need to do. So, first things first, I'm going to come over here. I want to start with a cabin. Oh, and actually, you know what? While we're over here, something that I know I need to do. Let's see here. We are going to... I probably shouldn't do that, actually. Okay. So something that's kind of funny about this cabin is there are boarded up windows, all around the house except for 2 spots, and you should be able to actually interact with the windows so that you can try to look inside and see stuff. But currently, the way the boards are set up, they're colliders, and therefore they actually block you from interacting with windows. So I should be able to actually interact with this, but I can't. I'm going to turn off mouse smoothing because it's driving me nuts. I can see. Smooth mouse look. Get rid of that crap. Ah, yes, nice sharp movements. Much better. Okay, so yeah, you can see if I crouch and peek under the boards, I can actually interact with things. But we need to set that up to actually allow me to interact with these when I am not crouched and trying to peek through the boards. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop playing. I know. Well, like I said when I added mouse look, I don't use it. In fact, I hate it. But it's good for trailers and it's good for players who like it. So, yeah, I definitely prefer to not have that on. It drives me nuts. Okay, so I think I'm gonna cheat a little bit here. Let's go ahead and grab our windows here. So we should have you. I'm just gonna I'm going to make these boards a child of the window, and then I'm just going to give their box collider a collision module. That will work pretty much the exact same way. So let's go ahead and put this here. We will go ahead and call this boards, and then we will just go ahead and add a collision module to it. So simple as that. So now if we were to play, we should be able to actually interact with the window through these boards, which is good because if I don't think it's set up, yeah. So this door actually should have sub-interactions, this window, it should have a sub-interaction for the boards that are on it. So you should be able to interact with the window and the boards covering it. Currently we're not going to worry about that, but that is something that we should look into. So now I'm going to go ahead and just play, run over there, and I should be able to interact with the window. Anyway, so what are you working on with trees, Garrett? Just trees in general, or are you doing a specific tree? Because that's a specific tree, not a generic one, and it's hideous. Oh, I don't want to look at it. I hate it. Oh, pfft, I lied. I need to make sure that it's in the correct layer, too. So let's go ahead and make this interactive. Interactive. Yes, change children. And we should be good after that. Okay, so this time it will be perfect. Also, I am going to move my spawn point. Move this up to here, right about here, and there we go. Okay. Growing trees. I have speed trees for the models, so I'm trying to do smooth growth from the young model to the adult model. Interesting. I've never actually messed with speed trees in Unity, or really very much outside of Unity, only very tangentially. Ah, this again? What is up with this? There seems to be a weird hang-up occasionally whenever I'm playing today. I don't know what's doing that. I've not seen that before. Okay. There we go. So now I can... Yep, it's going to say an interactive object because it's not set up. But yes, that's good. So I can actually interact with the window by interacting with the boards. So we're going to set that up for all of the other windows as well. And then we'll move on to setting this window up so that you can actually open it and then enter the cabin that way. Okay, so let's go ahead, come over here. Are you interactive? I will be amazed if I made this interactive. Oh my god, I did! Probably just for consistency. I mean, there's no way that you'll ever get up there. Well, whatever. I'll still do it. So let's go ahead and just move that. Oh, and actually, go ahead and come down here. I'm going to copy this component. Come over to here. This below it. We're going to call this boards. Paste that component as new. Let's go ahead and make that the correct layer. Alright, so that should be all I need to do for the west. Scaling the young one up, then switching to a scaled down adult model. Okay. I thought that SpeedTree had some method to actually do the growing process. Like you could animate that or something. Maybe I'm misremembering that. Okay, so let's go ahead and open these guys up. And let's see, so we want, this is the south, so we're going to go ahead and go over here. Let's go ahead, rename this to boards. Add our component as new, make it the correct layer. Okay, do that. Boards. Yep. New. Okay. Let's go to the east. There we go. For some reason it wasn't letting me drag. Let's see. So this could be east, right. There. Boards. Don't know. Very little about the tree system in Unity. Maybe worth a look. I mean, I could be wrong on that. I thought they had something for that. But maybe I'm just remembering a like combination speed tree and then actual just animation. So don't quote me on that as a thing that it has, but I thought it did. Let's see here. So we go to the north. North left, which should be bedroom. Boards. Paste component is new and interactive. I love that I didn't bother to just, rename all of the boards, and do everything all at once. I had to do it individually. Because, I'm super smart. Okay, let's go ahead and put that there. Cool. So now all of that should work. Let's go ahead and save real quick. Collapse you. Okay, so now for the kitchen window. Figure out why you won't open. Oh, it's probably because... Well, no, it's got stuff set up. I do not believe you when you say that it doesn't have animator parameters. There we go. So is open. Unlocked ID, we don't have one. It's not unlocked. Oh, crap. Target level. Right, so this is where it gets kind of awkward. Because I'm not entirely sure how I want to handle this. So we can have you open the window, in which case it would be treated like a door transition, in which case it doesn't actually have an open animation. Instead, when you open, it should just take you to the next level. Um, I don't know if it would be better for you to have to open the window, then climb in, or if I should just say that you open and climb in. I'm just going to do if you open it. So let's go ahead and say target level is going to be cabin. Target spawn point is going to be cabin kitchen. And let's come down here to open. We're going to change our output to say you open the window and climb inside. Yeah, that'll work. Ah, crap, I saved. Dang it. Ah, Unity, when are you going to fix that stupid bug? For some reason, whenever you save in Unity and you're referencing an animator, animators just like clear their entire state of being whenever you save. I have no idea why. They don't actually lose reference to anything. They report their values as empty. So anything looking at them is like, oh, well, this animator's not doing anything. I get a bunch of warnings and it just drives me nuts. And you get this at the very bottom. You can see animator's not playing an animator controller, but that is not true. I don't know. Okay, so with this, I think I should just be able to interact with that window and say open, and it should just take me to the cabin. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Got a null reference, huh? Oh, right. Yeah, the stupid... Oh, really? Oh, right. Yeah, I gotta enable all that stuff. So let's go to plains, cabin, canyon, grove. Wait, where are my woods? I guess I don't have them added yet. Alright, well, we'll add them later. Okay, so that should fix that. And then I'm also going to go ahead and open this up. Oh, I guess that just happens because of the... Let's try this again. Animator. Ugh. Yeah, but you can zoom now. Doesn't that make everything okay? Okay, let's try this again. Open. I'm not a big fan of how that fade happens. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, is it working? And then it lagged. And I'm like, ah, yes, that means that it is working. Ah, crap. This isn't good. There are going to be two of us. Oh, that's so creepy. You can hear it. So there are two player prefabs in this. Well, there's one player prefab already in the scene, so when I entered it with the existing player, there are now two in the scene. Where's the other one? Is it right inside of me, or is it somewhere else? I'm legitimately curious. Oh, that's interesting. I can't see it. Huh. Really? I wonder why. Oh, because it's in camera cold. I guess that makes sense. Well, I'm going to go ahead and turn that on just for fun. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, and I can't, like, quite get a look at him. Ah, dang it. Trying to get a good shot. Dang it. Okay. I wish I could not have him be rotated like that. It's like trying to look at your own iris or something. Okay. The bear. Bear gets in the way. There we go. That's good. That seems to be the perfect screenshot for today. Whoa. What just happened? Hitting F12 did that. I do. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stop. Mostly because I need to do a couple of things. Primarily disable that object so that we don't have two of those running around. Okay, let's go ahead, go over to cabin. Okay, wrote a simple script, do tween combo. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and turn this off, and we are also going to go ahead and grab, let's see, we don't have any sounds. Wait, do we really not? There we go. Let's go over here to level info. This is the cabin. We have an item. Materials, here's what I need. I'm going to go ahead and grab materials so we make sure we have everything, and we should be good. Okay, so now I should be able to get into that scene and everything should be fine, as expected. Let's go ahead and jump back to the planes and try that out again. Let's see, for basic animations, it's working well. For stuff like doors and windows. Yeah, I mean, the only reason that I have animator stuff, really, despite the fact that most of my animations are really simple, is I need to store state. And I use some of the animator states to drive those values. So that way I can automate this process a little bit. Wow, this load time is unforgivable. What is going on? This scene isn't that demanding. There's like nothing in this scene. Yet it still takes 10 seconds. Oh yeah, we probably should. Wow, really? Is that what it... I guess I haven't looked at this scene in a while. Ah, cruel irony. Oh, cool, I can grab it. There's a pair of keys in there that I need, and I can grab them, I think, unless that's not the pair of keys that I think it is. Whatever. I'm pretty sure that this file size is like 512. That is definitely not a 1024 texture. That looks like 12. That almost looks like 256. Ugh. Let's see. So, all right. So we can. Oh, actually, no. Hold on. Do we have this set up? Can we open this? Nope. Okay. Man, we got a lot of object stuff to write still. Also some light map stuff to figure out. So I don't think we can go back out this way either. I'm guessing it's not set up. So let's go ahead and try going out the door because I think that might be set up. So if we open, it should be locked. I'm going to go ahead and say unlock, open. Okay. So that should take us to the planes. Cool. Haha. Oh, I don't have my music set up. That's disappointing. Ah, freaking blue. Well, whatever. Time to profile. Yeah. I just don't know. Like, just trying to think about what's in that scene. There's really not much in that scene. It's literally a bedroom that's half filled, a den, a kitchen with a cabinet in it, and then an attic, which has like 2 boxes. I don't understand what's taking so long to load there. All right, so let's go ahead and go over to the cabin. Okay, so totally gonna take a look at this thing. It's entirely possible that I just don't have this set up to be 1020. Wow, really? It just looks that bad, huh? Ugh. Well, that's not okay. Really? That cannot be 1024. Like, it's so ugly. Well, actually, yeah, that is a lot of information, so... Gross. Okay. Ugh. Well, we're going to go ahead and turn that to be not compressed, just to see if that makes much of a difference. It makes a little bit. It's not quite as hideous, but just barely. Actually, no, now that I think about it, it looks pretty decent overall. Is the compression really that bad? Let's go ahead and turn that back on just to see. Okay, there we go. See, that looks better. Okay, it must have been cached at a low resolution. Weird. Yeah, see, that's about what I would expect, and that's compressed, so whatever. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our window here. We have a door. It's an interactive object. We don't have anything set up for it. That is fine. Do we have a thing I'm already using for the other thing? Planes. Mapped using the wrong LOD. I mean, I don't have anything set up for LOD in this game. Because all of my most complicated meshes are maybe 1,000 polygons, and that's for like entire levels, usually. So like I think legitimately this ground plane right here, which I guess I don't have a way of showing you how many polygons it is. Besides, I guess I could grab the mesh. I think this mesh right here has the most vertices. So it's 6.5 thousand triangles. I think this is the most complex, by virtue of number of polygons, mesh in the entire game right now. And it's not really that crazy. It's mostly that way so that I can do proper UV painting to give us this nice faded look between the grass and the dirt. But yeah, most of my stuff doesn't really require an LOD because it's not really going to decimate 10 polygons down much farther. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab our window again here. Okay, so I'm going to grab this. So it looks like I have a cabin window. I'm just going to go ahead and steal that and put that in the other one. Over here. And cabin window. Let's go ahead and grab. Let's see. So we're going to go all the way over here. Grab you. Cabin window. We'll just go ahead and put you in there. Let's see if I can just straight up. All right. Window, cabin window. Sturdy, burn info. Can't burn it. Probably a good thing. Don't really care about that. Not locked. Don't gotta worry about that. Target level. This is going to be planes. Target spawn point will be planes. Cabin window. All right. Yeah, that's right. And then we're going to do the same thing. You open window and climb out. Okay. So let's go ahead and we know that you are set up for the door. Oh, right. This. Here we are. Let's go ahead and change this to be interactive. Let's change children. Right. So. We're gonna leave. We'll leave these in here as just hand placed for now. Although, goodness gracious, chances are I probably need to update that. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just got to do a massive pass on all of my items because they're all outdated by this point. I actually do have a spreadsheet pulled up for a new template, but this would require some creative editing. Not really. I guess I really don't have to add much. I just need to do proper nesting elements. So we might do this later on as a test case, and I can show you guys how to use complex nested elements with my Google Docs add-on. In any case, that's a later thing if we get to that tonight. I can't really do much with the cabinet otherwise, though, so we're just going to go ahead and save that. And that's pretty much all the cabin should really care about. Oh, I lied. I do need to go up here. Do that here as well. Grab you. Okay, let's go ahead and... Where are you? Doors. Cabin window. We'll go ahead and update this. We don't. What are you talking about? There we go. Target level, this is going to be planes. Target spawn point will be planes. Cabin tree, same thing for open. You open, wow, I can't spell. You open the window and climb, wow, out onto the tree. Okay. So let's go ahead and save that. We will go ahead and go back to the planes because we need to set up our tree over here. This very ugly, ugly tree. So we're going to have to add a climbable object. Go ahead and open. Actually, you know what? No, let's remove this real quick. So we're going to make a new game object. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to pull this in as the model. Go ahead and make this our apple tree. Go ahead and add a climbable object script. We're going to add a model module, and then for all of this, we're going to have to add a collision module. Alright, so let's go ahead and come down here. We're going to make this our, almost forgot, make this interactive. Yes, change children, go ahead and add that. Hit save, and here is where it gets fun. We're just going to go ahead and debug this, manually add the verb that we need. So we just are going to do the one. Let's see, outputs for this is going to be one as well. Verb is going to be climb. Success effects is going to be text only, that's fine. Output type is going to be custom. Pretty much don't care about anything else. Let's go ahead and go back from debug. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add a direction. Are you serious? Fine, I'll do debug, because you're going to be mean about it. Climbable directions, add one. Come over here, direction is going to be up. Target level, target spawn is going to be cabin, attic. Target level is going to be cabin. And that's all we really care about. Oh, I guess we'll go ahead and add two. Not that it really matters. Second one is going to be for if you try to climb down. Oh, really? That's fun. So I can't even change that, huh? Down then. Let's see. Down. Let's see. This is going to be none. Target point already is going to just say you are already at the bottom of the tree. Now, how about at the base of the tree? That makes more sense. Base of the tree. Alright, let's go ahead and final output text will just be brave the tree branches to enter the cabin's attic window. There we go. Okay, so I should be able to interact. Well, I should be able to open this window. Well, we'll just run it. I should be able to climb up the tree, leave through the kitchen window in the cabin after unlocking the door. In which case, I should be able to then, after I leave the kitchen window, I'll be able to come back around to the front of the cabin, go through the door, go back up the ladder, and then leave through the tree, through the window in the attic again. So let's see if we can get that cycle to work properly. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome back. How are you tonight? Let's go ahead and climb. Oh, it must be hard-coded to say climbing up. That's disappointing. Okay. Jeez, seriously. It's ridiculous, the lag there. Alright, so we are properly in the attic. Got our nice wizard cap and everything. I really hope that I can I climb down this? Oh good, I can. That means that I can climb up. Don't know what was up with that hop, but okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and unlock this. Unlock. Then we're going to go ahead and go out this window. Okay, now if we're lucky, hopefully the door outside will be set up and I can just go back in this way. That was weird. Open. Ah, lame. Okay, let's go back in this way. So does that mean that it's... Ah, look at that. We're back to tiny. Okay, so that means that it has something to do with how it's built. That's interesting. All right, so we're going to go ahead and say unlock. Okay, so that's weird. That must just mean that I don't have the outside one set up to look at the right thing. Let's go ahead and climb up. Okay, now let's go ahead and say open. Ha ha ha! Oh, right, I'm going to be inside the tree. And I am stuck. Aha! Okay, so the last thing we need to set up for all of those interactions to work is this door, because I guess it's just not paying attention, because no one likes you. What are we working on today? We're working on basically setting up all of the level transitions between the overworld stages. So we're starting off with the blue hell that you see here. I personally like it a lot. And we're setting up the various ways to get into the cabin currently. After that, we will move on to the canyon. And then after that, we will move on to the forest and then the transition from the sewers to the plains. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this up. Wooden door. Let's see. Go ahead and close all of this. Let's go ahead and close this. List main interaction. Let's see. Cabin entrance. Okay. So that... maybe that's all I have to do? So... let's go ahead and go to cabin unlocked. Save. I'm going to go back to the cabin real quick, make sure that it's the same variable that's getting set when you unlock the cabin door. So let's go over here to cabin, environment, wooden door, cabin unlocked. Okay, good. So let's just go ahead and go back to the plains. We're going to go in through the window, then unlock the door, then go outside, then just turn around and go back in. And with that, that would mean that all of our entry points for the cabin are set up. Be nice. It'll be nice to be back to having that be functioning. So let's go ahead and say open. We have this. Maybe this stall has to do with that weird issue for the cabinet. Like, it's why it's so small, like why its resolution is so messed up. Because it's like, I don't know what's doing this, but it's like it's at 256 resolution or something. I do not know. Anyway, okay, so let's go ahead and unlock, open. No, we really need to get sound set up for these things as well. Let's go ahead and say open. Yes! Alright. Haha! Alright, so we have all of the cabin transitions set up. Let's go ahead and try to transition to the canyon and see if things break. I feel like I need something for this spot. There's just nothing here. I feel like I should have something for this area as well as something for over here. I mean, I kind of have something over here, which is when you teleport out of the sewers, this is where you show up. I don't know. I kind of like having it be open like this because it shows you where everything is. In fact, you're going to spawn, I think, right about here, looking this way. So you should be able to see just, out of the corners of your eye, you have the shed, which steers you to that opening. You have a sign, you have a wheat field, you have the cabin. All of those are very visually interesting. And then we have the actual path over here that goes over to the canyon. And I think that's set up to be to give you a pretty good lay of the land. But I don't know. I feel like it's just a little too empty. Like there should be something to break up the monotony. I mean, I could do more trees, I suppose, but I'm just Not going to do those trees. Ugh, hate those trees. Anyway, sorry, got a little sidetracked there. And let's go. Whoa, the lag. I love it when I forget to grab all of the materials. You just get blue. Just get blue everywhere. Get some screenshots of that. Oh, this is going to be even better. Because we're going to get to see the cutscene play out. Wow, it's so weird. You know, if this was an aesthetic for a game, I think I would actually like it. Like, with this weird flat shading on everything. It actually doesn't look that bad. I should put that on the list of... Oh, dear! That's what it looks like when the magic material isn't rebuilt. It's just like a blue tint. That's funny. Oh, I guess there's no real point to me doing this because we haven't set up the okay. We haven't set up the actual transition for the sewer level. But I guess this will let me test if this bridge works. I think this one definitely works. I don't remember if I set this one up yet. Pretty sure I did. I remember putting scripts on it. We'll find out. Oh yeah, and I still need to smooth out our animation here. You can see that it kind of awkwardly, stilts like that. I think that's because it's a transition issue, but I think we can fix it. Oh, right, crap. I can't actually reach that. Well, alright then. That works. Let's just go ahead and do SOS and see. Just fly over here. Oh yeah, and I have the sword still down here, so I gotta clean that up. Oh, I don't think I ever showed you guys while we're here, and we have blue torches. I'm sorry, I just didn't see. I finished this little cutscene here. I'm a little worried because... So I'm just going to let this go, and you can see how long this cutscene is. Like, this entire time, those stairs are just dropping constantly. I think it's like 20 seconds long. And you don't have to wait for it. I guess that's probably only about 10 or 15 seconds. You don't have to wait for it. You can start walking down as soon as you know it starts descending, but it's kind of funny how long it is. So that transition is even set up, and that's fine. We're not equipped to do that yet. That whole level needs to be redone. So we're gonna go ahead and do SOS and see. I like the emptiness. It gives a real mysterious vibe to it. Well, that's true. I'm just a little worried because it is kind of like the hub of the overworld. Let's see if this works. Ooh. Okay, so it was targeting the planes, but not targeting the right spawn. Okay. Let's go ahead and stop playing. We're going to go over to the canyon real quick. If it's long, it's epic! Yeah, I need to... let's see, where are you? Canyon. I don't think it's too bad, because you don't have to wait for it. I just think it's kind of funny that it goes for so long. Alright, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and go over here to the canyon. I'm just going to grab my materials. Okay, that should grab everything that we need there. So now we shouldn't have any blue textures anymore. Second, we're going to go over here. Let's go to our, let's see, triggers, scene transitions, planes. Here we are. Target spawn point is going to be Plains Canyon. Okay, that's all we really care about. Oh, and actually, you know what, real quick, because I know that I haven't done this in forever, I want to make sure that I'm doing this in the most optimal way possible. Okay, good. Making sure I was doing the compare tag thing there. That's just a little thing to not generate garbage when you're comparing tags on things. Okay, So that should fix that issue. I guess we can test it real quick. Let's go ahead. Let's see, spawn points, player, test. Go ahead and move that over here. Alright. I also need to redo the layout of this area up here. Really, the canyon in general, I think, needs a slight tune-up. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to remodel it much. But I probably do need to do some things like change the shape of the ocean and redo this so it doesn't look like the trees just kind of go into the wall there. Kind of awkward. That's interesting. There are 2 audio listeners in the scene. Hello, Jacob. Welcome back. If you go back towards the top with the ladder say ascending instead of descending. Oh yeah. Are you talking about the staircase back there? I can show you that real quick. Start. Okay, so let's go ahead and go down here. I really need to add a shift key functionality there. Okay, so if I take that, raise sword. So yeah, you can see that it says ascending, and if you go down, it says descending. Because I like tiny touches like that. So yeah, it does say ascending. Alright, so let's go ahead and stop playing. Go back to the plains level. Alright. Alright, so let's go to plains, triggers. I guess I got rid of my music trigger. Oh, it's just right there. Never mind. Level? That's interesting. I don't remember that. Huh. Don't remember what any of these do. Anyway, so scene transition. Let's go ahead and turn the woods back on. I had turned it off. Oh crap, right. We need our keys, which means that I need to unlock this door. Or I can just no-clip into it. I'm just going to no-clip into it. Okay. That should also allow me to ignore the grue. Well, the darkness area here. So let's go ahead and slide this down. Right about there. Size of 6, I'm guessing. Yep, 6 looks good. And I think that should be... Oh, right. Let's go ahead and... So we have woods in here. Our target is the forest plains. Let's go ahead and save. I think we actually need to go to our woods level real quick and make sure that that's set up for it. We should want this. Alright, so this level is super fun to work in because these things get positioned dynamically. So I just want to make sure that everything's actually set up. Which actually involves... we're not going to worry about it for now. The woods level is still kind of buggy. I've been working on it in the background doing refinements. So as long as the plane transition works, I'll be happy. I am like 90% sure though that I am going to fall when I get into this level. So let's go ahead and try this out. Well, I'm glad that it's cool. Yeah, I love doing little touches like that. In fact, sometimes I spend way too much time trying to do stuff like that. All right. So SOS. Let's see. I'm just gonna take this. sorry, light lamp, not lamo. Okay, so there's our darkness. This is going to be very interesting. Well, that took me no time at all to lose all of my AP. Were you playing the mini games that they have? What the heck? Why am I in the Grove? That is not correct. Well, I guess this can let me test this one out at the very least. So this should take me back to the plains. Okay, well, at least that... Whoa. Okay. I guess that works. Huh. That texture also looks really low res. Okay. Okay, time to figure out why we went to the Grove instead of the plains level. Or, I'm sorry, instead of the woods. You had like 41. Well, I have 347. It's not a competition, though. And even if it was, I guess it wouldn't count because I'm the person who hosts, so... Also, I never use my AP for anything because I know all of the things I would ask myself. Okay, so... Let's go to data real quick. I have a feeling I know what might be doing this. Let's go ahead and close all of this. Directions. Let's see. Level names. Here we are. Grove. Here we are. So woods should be... Where... Oh, right, I didn't add it. Duh. So file, build settings. Let's go ahead and add the woods. We're going to add woods layout. Let's go ahead and add that to there. Okay. Hold on. Got to regenerate that. Woods. What? What? What are you talking about? Why are you not? Huh. Interesting. So this drop down here should be generated from my list of scenes, and it's not showing up, which is interesting. It could be because it's getting cached, I'm guessing. Well, that sucks. In that case, I can just do this. Alright, you need to add like achievements for people who watch your stream and for a Discord. And for the first person to get the achievement, they get to add an Easter egg. Credits or something along those lines. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Can I set up achievements? I remember seeing something about achievements in Twitch. I got an email, actually, about something like that. But I haven't had time to really look at it. That would be a cool thing to implement. Same thing for Discord. Okay, so now that that's recompiled, I should be able to get a... Yep, there we go. Fun fact. If you're ever scripting in Unity and you have a static array that's been cached, and it's a private array, actually it doesn't matter if it's static, it gets reset anyway. All you need to do to wipe it is to force a recompile that clears all of the scripts that have a cached array, if it's static or private. But if it's public and not static, it will obviously keep it because it gets serialized. Okay. Yeah, that would be pretty fun though. Achievements for streaming, well, for viewers. What do you think would be some good achievements for that? Because I can think of stuff like watch X amount of hours, assuming I could do that. Okay, let's go ahead, clear that. Let's try that transition again. I guess before I do that, let's go ahead and one, turn you off, and two, change my spawn points. Also, I'm going to go ahead and move this. Probably something like right about there. We'll go like right about there. Maybe like there. Okay, and test spawn is going to be over here. All right, let's try that again. Oh, and actually, you know what? Before I do that, I should probably actually check my scene transition. So target level is woods. Target spawn point is forest plains. I mean, all that's correct. Let's try that again. Don't know about officially, but maybe you just keep score. First person to subscribe or first person to cheer 100, and you get something special in the game. Oh, I see. Who do I know who meets those two requirements? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But you can make a free site and you put a put a check-in code on your streams, and you can go to the site and code check-in on the stream. Actually, so something that I can do is, and I mean I'm not promising that I'll do this because it will take a lot of time to do, but I can actually access the Twitch API, so I can code Twitch stuff into my little chat guy there, and something that I've wanted to do for a while, but haven't, just because of time reasons. So let's clip, hold and light lamp. Is I can actually have. I'm planning on eventually moving everything over to him, so chat would be done through him. It wouldn't be like a separate menu or a separate browser window that I have opened up. And as long as he's actually doing all that chat stuff, I could actually have him keep track of who's all in chat. And then I could actually have you guys do commands and stuff to let him do stuff. I think that would be a fun thing to do. What the freak? What is going on here? Something has gone horribly wrong. We're gonna go to the Grove, and then we're also gonna go ahead and go to the woods. I want to see what their IDs are doing. But I think it'd be fun if you guys could, tell my guy to do stuff, and have him like animate, or if someone gets their messages deleted or something, he would like karate chop them or do something, incredibly silly. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the woods. Let's see woods layout. I just want to make sure that everything is got the correct ID, I guess. Okay, so level info, woods, that's correct. Let's go to the Grove. That's also set up correctly. Why would it go here? Let's see. Let's select those level names. So we have a woods layout. We have a grove. I mean, what on earth is happening here? So I think I can debug and see all of this. Yeah. Weird. Okay, let's go ahead and go back here. Let's go ahead and save. I don't know what instantly teleports me there. Let's go ahead, go back to the plains level. And let's check out our level transition again. Scene transition. Woods. Oh, maybe it's this. Ah, there it is. I had two. Also, sorry. I really need to get a noise gate set up whenever I shout like that. So that's what was happening. I was hitting the Grove test, which I can get rid of now. That explains it. Let's see. you could have a secret word for every stream that relates to what you were working on. First person to type the word each stream gets like a little perk. Yeah, I thought about doing stuff like riddles and all that, except I don't have enough time to sit down and come up with good riddles, and I'm not smart enough to just do. Oh, what am I doing? Wrong way. To just come up with those things on the fly. Maybe do the animated character. We can interact with you and unlock special emote. Yeah, that's another thing that I was thinking. Wow. So let's see. That having chat be done through my app, I could let you guys do more fun things. So hold and light lamp. Let's go ahead and turn off no clipping. I don't know what any of those would be, and the main reason that I haven't done that yet is because it's time consuming for me to do, and it's one of those things where it's not worthless it's not worthless for me to work on my avatar, but it's hard to justify sinking tons of time into it. Oh, nice. It actually does work. I'm gonna go ahead and try to leave. I actually don't remember if this will work or not. It does not. Hooray! I can just go off. Okay. So we can transition pretty much everywhere now. Can't quite transition out of the woods level, but that's for a very specific reason. So let's set up the transition from the sewer to the plains level. So let's go ahead and go back to the sewer level. In intro, sewers. Although it would be super fun to have my guy roam outside of his little box on streams. And something that I actually would really like to do is have other people show up. So if I ever get hosted by someone and they regularly host me, then I could like get their photo and make stuff. That sounds super creepy, but I could basically have an avatar for them show up in the background and have them like walk across the background and do stuff. That would be pretty fun. Okay, so for those who have not played the demo, I'm about to spoil some stuff for you. Currently, when you get to the end of the sewer level, there's a little magic seal, and when you touch it, it takes you to the end of the demo. I was gonna say, what's that sound? It's like, oh yes, these levels actually have ambience set up. I'm just gonna speed through a bunch of stuff real quick. So actually, let's just go ahead and do SOS and see. Rotate. Also, you're gonna get to see the entire level through the walls. Turn left. Skip. Well, thank you for hosting, Scorpio. Let's see. So let's go ahead and there we go. So let's see. Okay. So currently, when I touch this, it takes me to the end screen, which is just a little empty scene with this little pop-up. So we're gonna go ahead and stop playing. So we need to change that. So when you touch that seal, it will take you to the plains level. So let's go ahead and I don't remember if I set this up in the sewers. Like, surely I did. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back here to the Castle Sewers Manager. But what I was thinking, like anyone who comes to watch can make him wave and some other basic things, like subscribers and people who get secret words have super cool emotes that only one person or group of people could use. Yeah, that's definitely something that we could do. And again, that's all. When I say that's something we can do, that's not a promise that I'm going to do it right away. It's something that I would like to do, but as those things take time, it's I typically only work on my avatar guy when I have some free time and I feel like, it's been a while, I should add some nice features to him. But it would be really cool to do that. Especially if I allowed you guys to, I don't know, do stuff to your own names. So you could have like little animations that you do, um, or that you could trigger. I don't know. Whatever really would be interesting. Uh, oh, this thing is a mess. So let's see. Magic seal. We're going to find all references here. Set active. Here we are. On seal interact. Go to definition. Okay. So here's where it gets fun. Oh, right. Let's go ahead and we're going to do this for one, and then we're going to go to the next level, go up here. We will go ahead and grab this demo end. We're going to change this to, let's just go ahead and say, hold on, formerly, seriously, I can't do that. Unity engine dot serialization dot formerly serialized as, and then it's going to be serialized as next level. Dang it, I can't. That means I can't use this. Let's go ahead and comment this out. We're going to rename this to demo end level. Go ahead and call this something other than next level. We'll call this. Dang it. Not demo level. I don't know what to call that. We'll just call it planes level. All right. So we'll go ahead, scroll all the way to here, and we're going to say if tq underscore demo. I am like 90% sure that that is what I made my thing. And if... Oh, actually, I lied. This is going to be elif. And if... Okay. Just to make sure that I'm not crazy, I'm going to go ahead and look through my project for this. So let's go ahead and find all. Oh dear, is it TQ demo then? Okay, so it's just TQ demo. Let's go ahead, do that. Maybe your Sunday streams could be working on your emotes and other such for the stream and Discord. That's not a bad idea. I kind of cut Sunday streams because I felt like I wasn't making good progress between Saturday and Sunday. I don't know. Would it be? See, and this is the conundrum, right? Is like I have to justify not working on Text Quest to work on my streaming avatar. I guess maybe I could make the Sunday stream more of a like not Text Quest related stream, not Text Quest specific stream. So I could do stuff like my avatar or other areas of Unity development that I'm interested in doing. Why are you mad? What do you mean invalid preprocessor expression? That's not invalid. Oh, I'm sorry, I did elif, duh. That should be else. Okay. So for this, we're going to go ahead and say text quest scene loader dot load scene. Planes level. Oh crap, I need to set that up too. Going up here again. We're going to say public spawn point ID. Planes spawn. Wow. Spawn point dot planes. Okay. Go ahead and come down here. Planes spawn point. Autosave will be set to true. Show load will be set to true. We'll do regular fade in, fade out times. Okay. That should work. Let's go ahead and let that compile. And because I know that that's going to need some editor fields, we're going to go ahead and go to our Castle Sewer Manager. Seriously. Where's my editor for it? Final references. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and come down here to next level, which we will now rename to be demo end level. Right? That's what I called it. Yep. Okay, we're going to go ahead and duplicate that, put that in there. There's going to be called planes level, followed by planes spawn point. Well, it's going to take a while for text quest anyway, so might as well make the wait fun. Ah, you cut me to the quick. Are you saying that I've taken way too long to make the game? I'm kidding. Everyone knows that I have. Demo end level. Yeah, and like I said, I'm not opposed to it. Can we do that this weekend? Is that going to be a good time? Yeah, this weekend would probably be a good test for that. Next weekend, not so much because of the global game jam, and I think we're going to be doing that at the office. At least I'm trying to push for it because I really want to do it. Okay, so this is going to be planes level followed by planes spawn point. Okay, so this is going to be M planes level spawn point. Okay, go down here, draw sewers info. Okay, where are you? Ah, here we are. Let's go ahead and say next level demo. I'm gonna go ahead and copy that, paste. We're gonna say M planes level, followed by M planes spawn point. So this is gonna be next level full game, and spawn point. That's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and let that compile. We should get an updated. Oh, really? Got some null references, have we? Well, what exactly is our null reference there? Oh my goodness, I just want to see it, but it won't let me select it. Let's see. Series info 117. Right. Okay, that's clearly not a correct line. Let's go ahead. Clear that out. Take a look at the sewers. Open this. Oh. Okay, fine, whatever. So it's just a compilation thing. Planes, spawn point planes. Cool. So that should be set up now. So now I should be able to do what I just did, except now when we transition, it should show the planes. And we should be roughly where I said we would spawn in, next to the circle of flowers. Alright. Let's go ahead and run. Yeah, or just fly. Works even better. Rotate. Turn left. I gotta say, I do love flying through the level with no clip on. Like, it's just super fun to see everything. Interact with this from behind. Oh, let's go ahead and turn off no clip. Okay, so now alright. It's not bad. Probably I'm going to make the level transition a little bit more dramatic, but for now, this is fine. Hooray! Right where I said we would be. Looking right where I said we would. Need to gather the materials for this scene a little bit, though. Okay, so that's all of our transitions working for now. So we have, in theory, we should be able to get from the very start of the game all the way up through the cabin and into the woods. We would get stuck there because we don't have the woods fully set up yet. But we could also travel to and from the canyon freely. So that's pretty much most of what exists right now hooked up. So that's exciting. Oh man, I need to add no clip flying mode. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. If you do, something that I don't have, but I probably should add, actually we might just add that right now. I would recommend having 2 different modes of no clipping. Usually that you would toggle between just by holding down the shift key or something. So currently when I'm in no clip mode, I just have 1 speed that I move at. And I would recommend that you have 1 speed that's kind of slowish and then 1 speed that's super fast. That way you can, get to places you need to get to really quickly, but then you can position yourself a little bit easier. But yeah, it is definitely recommended that you have that because it makes development a lot easier. Because as you saw, I just skipped through. Like I didn't do anything with the troll. I didn't have to climb anything. I just went to wherever I needed to go and interacted with what I needed to interact with. Anyway, so let's go ahead and where are you? Let's go to prefabs. I can find it there. Player. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my player script. Alright, so we should have a function in here called toggle. Oh, it's in movement, isn't it? I guess that makes sense. So let's go over here to movement. Okay, so this should have a toggle no clip. Yeah, there we go. Aha! I bit my tongue. It's impressive because I wasn't even talking. Now that I'm working on buildings, it's needed. Yeah. Yep. The more walls that you have to go around, the more you're gonna want a no clip mode. Okay, so if no clip, do I have a no clip speed or do I just set it to be the max speed that I currently have? Let's go ahead and say is no clipping. References. That's that. Let's go ahead and find this. No clip. No clip. Update function. No clip movement. There we go. Go to definition. Okay, so yeah, I do have a no clip speed. Maybe I can just raise that. Let's go ahead and save that. So if I come down here to movement, no clip speed, I'm just going to go ahead and double that to 20. All right, so we have our level transition set up. What would be good to work on next? I had an idea. Oh, right, ambience. So let's go ahead, go back to the planes level. Planes. All right. So the planes level should have some. No, it doesn't have a sound collection either. Huh. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to add that. There should be a bit of sound that starts playing as soon as you enter the planes level, and what it is. Let's find it real quick. Audio, world, planes is this. So, like I said, wind and birds chirping, nothing really crazy. It gets played at not really loud, so it's not enough to be annoying, but it's enough to let your ears have some noise, so that you feel like you're actually outside and There is some amount of life around you. You're not in like a weird, desolate area. um, so we need a way for this to function. Now, currently we have a music system, and if I go to my resources, I can show you that. So we have this music system um, that is very simple. It just gets told that it needs to play this song, and it'll play it. But the problem with that is I don't really want to play level ambience through uh, the music system. That doesn't really make sense, especially in situations where you have something like this these bird chirps and this wind. I don't want it to go away entirely when the music is playing. I actually would just want to lower its volume a lot and then fade it back up. Um, so yes, indeed, Garrett, it is time to come up with a new system. Uh, Actually, like the plane's dead, silent apart from when you're walking, makes that area seem super mysterious. See, that might seem fine initially, but keep in mind that you're going to be going through this level. This plains level is pretty much the hub for the overworld. So you'll start here, and you'll be walking around. I would assume that the first time you ever come into this level, like I said, no, I guess I can just go ahead and play. Um, oh, dang it, no, it's gonna. Hold on, I'm gonna stop playing real quick, and then I'm gonna turn off my test spawn, and then I'm gonna go ahead and play again, because then we'll spawn where we should spawn when you first load up the game. Well, when you first come into the plains. Spawn points. Turn off test spawn. All right. So my main concern is that when you come back through here after like going into the cabin, which itself is meant to be very, very dead, for lack of a better word. So this is our initial view. This is what we look at when we first get dumped into the plains. Um, I don't want it to feel really. I don't want it to feel eerie here. Like it should feel. You should feel cautious because you did just get teleported out of a castle sewer by a magic seal. But you're not really in danger, and I don't want to convey that this is somewhere you should be weary of. Instead, I just want the player to feel like, okay, this is a new area. I don't know where I am, but I feel like everything is okay for me to explore at the very least. And of course, when you come back through here after being in the cabin, which for example doesn't have those bird chirps, it is meant to be a much more like if you've ever been in an old empty house, it just feels like there's no airflow. Like the air has just stopped in those places usually, or it feels like it's eerily quiet in a house that doesn't have anything going on in it. It's just quiet, and that's what the cabin is going to be. So I don't want the cabin to be the same as the plains. So I think having that ambience will be overall more beneficial. Um, but having said that, we do have a situation where I'm trying to plan for future. I should stop walking so I don't have to talk over my footsteps. I'm gonna run over here so that you can get a nice view of the field from our porch. Oh, that's interesting. It's not detecting. Oh, okay. So that's what we're gonna do. Real quick, I need to apparently add a thing to the porch to let it know that it's a wooden surface. Oh, yep, that works. Let's go ahead and add that real quick. Ground. It's basic ground. It's just gonna be wood. Okay. So I want to. Anyway, so what I was saying is I'm trying to plan for the future as well, and there might be situations in which I would actually have more than one bit of ambience per level. So, for example, the plains has the birds chirping, but a future level is going to have magma flowing underneath an area. So you're gonna have to hear the bubbling of lava below you. Um, but in the same area, I might also do things. Well, no, I guess those would just be regional sound effects. Okay. We might set this up to be not as system heavy. Let me go ahead and see if Sector actually has a audio type that would be useful here. So currently my ambient system is set up to use a Sector audio source, and I think we could get away with that by making sure that it's always around you, which I think is a thing. But because it's been a while since we've worked with Sector, I'm going to go ahead and open that back up. Let's see. Docs, audio. I'm just going to go ahead and open this up real quick. Wow, okay. Let you know, never click between the plus and minus icons. It seems like Adobe Acrobat does not like that. Oh, stop it. Fine, fine. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Adobe apparently wants me to sign in. Which is going swimmingly. Okay, so let's see. I just got to remember how to set up the audio for this. All right, fine. Let's go ahead and close that. Let's see. For the achievements, you could have secret skins embedded in the game that it doesn't tell you about. So I can only set favorite color, but if you put it in C for Chris, character rest of the game is Chris. Third person says Chris and not hero. That would be pretty funny. I've thought about actually doing that in the questionnaire, or the questionnaire, the list of questions that it asks you at the beginning of the game. So if you did stuff like if you answered mauve or maroon for your favorite color, then it would actually recognize those. There's no reason why I'm limited to 6 colors. I've really only done that so that I can have, the kind of the stereotypical Roy G. Biv, except for, I took out the I because indigo is redundant when you have blue, in my opinion. And yes, I know that they're not the exact same color, but in a computer game, blue and indigo are amazingly similar, especially in a game like this. But, go ahead and add this. We're going to go to Sector. Sector audio. But yeah, I haven't done a model swap, mostly because that would require actual model swaps. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. I don't know. I think having extra colors as an Easter egg might be fun. So if people do get an achievement, then they can add like a color that they want. Yeah, that wouldn't be too hard to do, actually. That'd be really easy. That's just a string. So long that, actually, in that case, I am limited to only 26 colors. Because, I only have however many there are for the alphabet, and then I guess I could actually add on to that with symbols. But, anyway. So we want to go ahead and add, let's see, music trigger, point source. I think we want a point source? Or do we want, well, no. Propagation. I'm going to assume. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. I don't actually remember how this is going to be set up. So I am going to go ahead and I guess we got to open up the Sector stuff, don't we? It has been a while. Let's see. Wait, hold on a second. I thought that there was a window for this. Cloud, experimental, console. Okay, maybe not. There it is. Audio. And it's thinking. Or you could just type the full color name. Oh, that's true. Full color name would probably be fine. Okay, so we have some new stuff here. And add this. I believe we can just add this. Like 90% sure that we can do that? Nope. Alright. Let's see. Maybe it doesn't like that. Planes. That's interesting. Cannot audition before audio systems. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's see. It has been a while since I've added a new clip. Here we are, new queue. Create new queue. So we're going to call this planes ambience. Okay, we'll go ahead and let that go. We're going to have, it is going to loop. Volume is probably going to be 0.25 because otherwise it would drive you insane with the amount of stuff that it does. Pitch, I think we're going to leave it 1. Spatialization is going to be, I guess it would be infinite 3D? Oh no, simple 2D, that's fine. What else do we got here? Play probability, just kind of bouncing back and forth between the two of these. Let's see, so for 2D properties, we're not going to pan anything, we're not going to add a parameter. Let's go ahead and just add our clip here. That should be good. I guess I can't actually do that. Like the only single letters are Roy G. Biv, but you could also type black or white or rainbow. Oh crap! Yeah, no, that's true. Actually, that's something else. Sorry, I was thinking of rewards. So one of the things that I'm planning on doing for when you complete the game is, depending on what you've done throughout the game, you'll actually unlock colors for the text. But that's a different thing entirely. So having your favorite color be, yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. Although rainbow, oh, that's gonna be fun text. Oh, and can those hidden treasures you can find in the demo be used later in the game to help, or are they just collectibles? So it's a mix of both of those things. So I have to be very careful to not place things in areas that you can't go back to. So I can't make things that are like game critical to get to the end of the game. I'm not going to do that, although I do plan on. Well, that's another thing entirely. Anyway, sorry, I kind of zoned out here. Let's see, where are you? I guess it just automatically does it. So let's go ahead and go for planes. Ambience, where did you go? There we are. I was going to say, I thought it was somewhere around here. So there's our audio cue. We are going to play on start. I guess we'll have a volume of 1 and just see what happens. Alright, so let's go ahead and close this window. I'm going to go ahead and hook this audio up, and that means that we should have our ambience in there. And I'm fine using sector audio for this, because honestly, I really should use it more, or more often. And of course, that saves me on having to generate an entire scene, or entire system for myself. So ambience, okay, let's go ahead and save that. We'll move that under audio here. Audio, ambience below that. And that should work. So let's go ahead and play, and we should just immediately start hearing it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, actually, no, I lied. It won't work right now. I have to hook it up through the planes. Otherwise, it's going to complain. Yep. It's not going to work because it was trying to... Yep. So let's go back up here. There we go. And that means we need to turn off play on start here. Okay. Should be good. So now it should work. And the real question is it going to duck in or not? Because that would kind of suck if it doesn't. I wouldn't doubt it if it didn't. Oh. This is interesting. Is it playing? Did I get a warning? No, I didn't get a warning. Okay. So it's there, but not visible. Well, not heard. Huh. Let's go ahead and stop this real quick. I'm going to go to the sewers. Where are you? There we are. Intro, sewers. See if I'm messing something up here. Let's see. Props, audio, waterfall audio. No, that's not going to work. We want this. Fine. Play on start. I mean, that's all it is. Huh. Okay. I guess let's go back to the planes, make sure that that's hooked up properly. Maybe it's doing something to override my ambience here. Let's go ahead and open this up. Which I guess means I need to go to level manager, go to definition, and then let's see, ambience, find all references for each thing. Okay, let's find all references. So that's underneath virtual void start. Now what about planes manager? Are you doing something stupid? Well, you're calling base.start, so no, you are not. Interesting. Is it too quiet? That'd be weird. Okay, let's open this up. I guess we'll turn all our volume up to 1. Simple 2D. I mean, that means that it shouldn't really spread. No, that should be fine. We don't need max instances. We don't have bypass effects. We don't need to do a prefab or anything like that. Huh. Interesting. Let's see. Ambience, master. Let's go ahead and move this queue over so that it's in its correct spot. Overworld. Create folder planes. Come on. There we go. I'm really curious as to why this isn't working. You'd think that it would just automatically detect it? Maybe it's because the player hasn't spawned in properly yet? No, that can't be right. It's weird. And it says stop, so that makes me think that it's... Okay, so it's definitely playing, but that I just can't hear it? Really? That's so weird. I don't understand. I don't actually care about you. Maybe it's because it's a propagation source, and then that's not what I want. I guess we'll go ahead and remove this, and we'll make it a sector point system. So sector, audio, point source. Drag this in. I'm not going to turn play on start. Let's go ahead and reassign that. Let's try that. See if that works. I wonder why that wouldn't... There we go. Yeah, it's super loud. Let's turn that back down. 0.25, 0.25. Alright, so now we should be good. We might end up tweaking this volume, though. It's part of the trick of ambience is you don't want it to be too repetitive, and you don't want it to cause headaches. It also can't be too loud. All right. So that's what the planes sound like when they have their audio set up. I like it. All right. So we have all of our levels set up. We have transitions from the castle, so the intro levels, to the overworld levels set up. I think the next couple of things that we're really going to have to do are going to be, finalizing the update on these overworld levels, and then we'll be moving on to the underground kingdom finally. That is going to be super bizarre when we get back down there. It's been 2 years since I've even set foot really in one of those levels. And actually, if you go back all the way to my first dev streams, I think my first dev streams were me working on the magma river level. So this is going to be interesting. But we'll probably be finishing up the overworld for the next couple of weeks. Probably like next, well, hopefully only 2 weeks, but probably longer than that, honestly. So I think that's a pretty good place to stop for the night. We got pretty much everything that I wanted to done, and yeah, we're gearing up for finishing up the overworld. That's going to be such a relief when that's finished. Oh man, moving on to the final third of the game will be so exciting. It's just going to be so much fun. Okay, so I think that's a good place to stop. So, as always, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.